brothers and my friends depend, trying to make amends with baby mamas, get to know they kids. And they cannot sell them. Law won't let them in, man. Them let us out, but will not let us in. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me.
How you feeling? They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
All right, baby, let's get down.
Please be sure to attend Coat Bag Day. Attendees will receive a complimentary Lakers tote bag. A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for a trading card day. The first 10,000 fans who will win will receive a trading card bag. Arrive early in the fan zone and get them signed by
still have tickets available. If you want to come to a Bristol Lakers home game, be sure to visit our website or the nearest ticket booth for additional information. Laker fans, Coach today is right around the corner. Come to the game and you'll receive a limited edition of your tomorrow Lakers shirt. The National Basketball Association and Los Angeles Lakers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects.
The home debut for this team and the home debut for the rookie MP. He'll have his chance to make a lasting first impression here in just a moment as this stadium gets ready to rock. Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Saturday, they'll head home.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Bryant outside. James, a screen on Conley. MP, the pass to James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Randall. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Bryant against Conley. And slam dunk by James.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Conley. Got it.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
MP outside. Pass to James. Bryant a screen on Randall. And there's James from the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Conley passes to Randall. Over James. Randall can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Now here's Bryant. James, a screen on Conley. MP, the pass to James. And that one, good.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Reddish. Here's Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Conley passes to Randall. Left side, Edwards. That one drops for him.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work. And
here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
At the line for 1, the previous play is under review. Substitution on the court.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
For the Lakers,
Free throw no good for Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
MP outside. And slam dunk by James. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half?
And Edwards puts up a deep three. That shot is off. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, McDaniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Reed in at the center position. Clock at 6. McDaniels from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Outside Milton. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response three. This guy is all about winning.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Dillingham. Three-pointer. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. James, a screen on DiVincenzo. And he lobs it up. Ooh, they pick off the pass. To the paint. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Inside. Getting it done inside. MP.
Well, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so many screens.
That's the vision on court.
And 1:01 left in the half. Pass to Randall. Outside Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Gobert. Checked by Davis. A shot from the mid-range. Here's Edwards. Ooh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. Bryant, the pass. Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
MP, the pass to Davis. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
Pass to Edwards. Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers. With 1 on the clock. The shot misses, and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles leading by a point. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Hey, folks, they've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's...
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the appreciate you joining us.
And in that... Lakers making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Here's MP. He's got 5. And we're going courtside for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. MP is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You love to see that kind of effort.
That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
I'll tell you, if LeBron never scored a point, he'd still be valuable to an offense. How good a pass is that?
Randall on the screen. Reeves against Conley. Can they get it? Blocked! MP left side. And there's the lob!
Boy, you love to see the unselfishness of MP at this early stage. Pretty pass.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Los Angeles has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. MP against Edwards. MP, the pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, LeBron, he's setting the screen, but you can't lose sight of him when he rolls.
Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Randall outside. Knocks down the triple. Randall's got 8.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some. Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for LeBron. Hachimura comes in for Reddish. And Milton subbed in for Reeves. Pass to Bryant. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Davis. Nice D from Reed.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Miller's checked in.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 33.
Here is DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Milton finds Bryant. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Bryant, the pass to Milton. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves, Dante DiVincenzo out there with McDaniels. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Minot in at the power forward position. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Garza's checked in for Minot.
Team foul. Timberwolves.
Minnesota on D.
Number 55.
Vanderbilt, a screen on McDaniels. To the inside. Here's James. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Reed passes to McDaniels. Here's Garza. Back to Reed. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Reed with it. Soft touch off the glass.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
James, a screen on McDaniels. Bryant finds James. Shoots over Reed. James can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. Milton covering. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Pass to Bryant. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And book it for Vanderbilt. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here, and it really feels like the chemistry. How about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hachimura, right side. Here's MP. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Bryant. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Free throw no good for Bryant.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
thought they had a chance tonight.
Great win tonight, MP.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
No, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception, okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game.
Stay on point. You guys moving on the crowd. You're great. So what happened if a lady got support? Yeah, you just rip that with yourself and not.
Just caught MP's first game. What a debut. Just like his first album going gold, next album going to go platinum. Just watch.
MP, what's up, man? Everyone's been talking about you.
MP, good to see you again. You get a chance to check out Elite's courts?
I need a little more time, actually.
I get it. Big decision.
Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because...
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty.
Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season. But I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak. And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
And they couldn't get a shot off in time. That's a 35-second shot clock violation. Stauffer with the ball. Pass over to Robinson. Here's Timmerman. Outside James.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Out to Wells. Clock at 2. Fades back. Zadirko grabs the rebound. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got...
Now here's MP. Lets the floater go. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Knowing how to move with his teammates. Like a good dance partner there. MP keeps the ball and finds a way to score on that pick and roll.
Here's Wells. Count it. He's made his second in 4 attempts.
That's what I call a captivating move. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
MP outside. Screen by Fisher. To the paint. Out to Dillard. MP. Inside. It's stolen away by James.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Pass over to Robinson. Timmerman. James, covered by Fisher. And Patrick Wells outside. The three-pointer goes.
Oh, Wells is a technician from deep. He can break open the game when he gets hot from beyond the arc.
Zadirko, a screen. And here is Luan. And the officials call a travel. Both teams will make a substitution. Called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout.
MP outside. And he makes good on the layup.
How about the strength MP showed there? Showing off and proving he could score through contact.
The Wolfpack leading. Out to the left wing. Now James in the post. Covered by Junior. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot 2. First one for him falls.
At the line for the Wolfpack.
And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. And here's MP. Screen by Davidson. The drive by MP. Davidson. That's in. He's got 2. Shooting 2 of 3. And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Here's the Dynasty. 4-point game. MP outside. Pass to Davidson. Good work there as it goes.
That's just MP running the play and getting the ball where it needs to go.
Cordova, now covered by MP. To the middle. Fresh. Off on the layup. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Hawkins can't hit it.
I don't think anyone expected him to miss that.
It was a quality look, and he's a strong shooter. When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to, and right there, he did just that.
Cordova outside. with just 5 to shoot. And off the front iron and in it goes. And it's the Dynasty with the ball, trailing by 4. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
And MP gets it to go.
Runs the defender right into the pick. Textbook play to get the lane he needs.
And the Wolfpack have possession.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Davidson can't get it to go.
Credit to the D. That was not an easy layup. Really good effort.
Pass to Cordova. They get it back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. Cobb picking up that one.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now Stauffer. Passes to Wells. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
And they double up MP. Zadirko. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
The Wolfpack with the ball. Wells outside. Pure from 3-point range. Wells is cooking this first half. Great scoring output from him. Back to MP. To the inside. They grab their own miss. Zadirko's shot is good.
Ooh, and Zadirko showed a nice touch around the basket.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Adds some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Down low. Here's Zadirko. Again, it doesn't go for Dave Zadirko.
And I'm sure coach is telling them to take it slow. Make this the last possession of the quarter.
That'd be the smart thing to do. No need to rush.
Outside Stauffer. And knocking it down again is the Wolfpack.
The defense might think he'll miss when he's that open, but let's be honest, he usually won't.
And that concludes the first half. The Wolfpack on top in this one, up 6. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Stolen by MP. Pass to Luan. Out of bounds. It'll go to the way of the Wolfpack. Now Stauffer. And now Wells. Now covered by MP. It's Patrick Wells with the drive. Add another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 for 10 from the field. The Dynasty trailing. MP outside. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
And Patrick Wells outside. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. MP outside. Dish to Fisher. Back to MP. Dillard. Zadirko, a screen. Dillard, no good. Outside Stauffer. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Stauffer, Dillard covering. Here's James. Kicks it out to Wells.
Defense. He put himself in the perfect spot to nab the kick out.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
And it's been a nice game from Wells, who might be creeping up the scouts list with how he's played tonight. Luan, Timmerman defending. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great pass by Luan. You know what we talk about? He's all about doing what's best for the team.
The Wolfpack in the lead. Here's Wells. He's got 23. And there's another one for the Wolfpack. And this is what the scouts came to see from Wells tonight. He's getting his shot going. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Inside. And a nice shot by Fisher.
Fisher fills out that 6'8" frame. He created a gap, and he found some open space for the bucket.
Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. Timmerman. James. Covered by Fisher. Outside, Timmerman. 6 to shoot. Off the mark and a bad shot right there. And here it's the Dynasty. 2-point game. MP outside. For the tie. And he lays it up and in.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame on our hands.
And they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback. So you've got to like their chances the rest of the way.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack. MP really making a difference.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
MP outside. Kicks it out to Hopkins. Shoots over Andrews. The Dynasty with another miss. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Shot clock at 3. Fresh can't get it to fall. It's stolen by Johnson. Andrews with it. Hopkins picks him up. Here's Carter. Shoots over Cobb. Carter's shot is off that time. To the paint. Gonna tie it up. Davidson, no good. And the Wolfpack have possession. The lead is 2. Dalton Andrews from long range. Cobb with the board. Passes to MP. To the middle. Davidson with the bucket. And it's all knotted up.
And finally, After all that time, they tied it up late in the fourth quarter. What a comeback, and what a finish we have in store for us.
The clock was their real enemy during that comeback. But they can finally stop worrying about the time and start thinking about the win.
Eric Dillard. Substitution for the
Stauffer. Dillard covering. Passes to Wells. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stauffer.
He's already done loads of damage from long range today, guys. And there's another big one.
Yeah, it is large. What a performance from long range.
Now here's Fisher. And they pick up 2.
Oh, and a major moment for Eric Fisher. He's helping his team in this back and forth battle.
Outside, Timmerman. To the inside. Here's Wells. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
MP. Screen by Fisher. Here's MP. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Zach Timmerman on the wing. Dillard covering. Stauffer misses. Pass to Luan. Yes, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
You can see how confident Luan is. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to rock.
The Wolfpack trail. Wells down low. MP's there. Count that one. No doubt about it. Wells has been lights out with his scoring here tonight, hitting the 30-point mark. MP outside. Screen by MP. Michael Luan goes in. Good.
Ice in his veins in the biggest moment of the game. What a play by Dynasty's Michael Luan.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over. Robinson sets the screen. Wells down low. Nice D from Dave Zadirko. We can probably expect to see them slow it down a bit.
Yeah, it's a conservative approach, but why not burn some clock while you have the lead?
Left side, Timmerman. Up top, it's Wells. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And now they decide to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 2.
And for Dillard, it's about staying engaged whenever he's out on the court and making sure he just makes the most of every opportunity.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
They can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation, Danny?
Well, hey, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out. What's the defense come out in? You've got to look for the best shot no matter what direction you go in.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Wells with it. Robinson sets the screen. The 3 won't fall. And that's an intentional foul.
And as expected, they use a foul to stop the clock.
Time can be an enemy just as much as the score at this point.
So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that is how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
He's already getting ready for the NBA, shooting from that range.
Just the confidence to even think about taking that shot, and at his age, that's unbelievable.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start.
Here we go.
And off the tip, it's the Wolfpack.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Timmerman can't get it to go. To the middle. It's stolen away by James. Wells outside. Sinks it from distance. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's MP. The layup missed. Wells outside. And a miss there on the triple. And now the Dynasty with it. It's a three-point game. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
At 6'3" with a sturdy build, Zadirko's a beefy boy, and he can be a lot to handle inside. So it's not too surprising to see him draw some contact.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Passes to Wells. Outside, Timmerman. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Michael Luan. MP. And he banks in the layup.
MP just took what the defense gave him there and used the pick and roll to his advantage.
Now Stauffer. Outside, Timmerman. Wells outside. Knocks down the triple.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, buries it. And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. And the basket by Zadirko.
Zadirko doubles down there on the interior for some hard-earned points.
Stauffer with the ball. Fresh, the screen. Over Dillard. And knocking it down again is the Wolfpack.
That's like a layup for him. He'll hit those all day long.
Pass to Zadirko. It's hauled in by Fresh. The Wolfpack leading. Now here's James. Covered by Fisher. Offensive board. Here's Wells. And Dave Zadirko with the block.
And Zadirko loves when shooters try to challenge him because he embraces going after the blocks.
Snatched up. And Luan gets it to go. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator joke. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Wells, no good.
That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple. But they got away with it.
Now here's MP. Inside. And the ball out of play. The Wolfpack will have it.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Cordova, right side. Carter. James, now covered by MP. Pass to Carter. Takes the three. James, no good.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams. Defensively, you just have to respect Timmerman as a shooter, and that drive creates open lanes for his teammates.
MP outside. Pass to Junior. Another shot. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Cordova outside. Tipped away. And it's stolen away by Junior. Here's Davidson. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Cordova outside. Pass to Fresh. James for three. Alex Cordova gets the three to fall. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Timeout call. So both teams making some changes here.
Danny Cobb. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
The Dynasty trail. Hopkins outside. MP outside. Knocks it down from distance.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Pass to Carter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. And here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is a game of hot potato. The lead getting passed back and forth.
And you just know that there are going to be a few more exchanges left before this one's over.
Now here's Carter. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to James. Cordova outside. Joey Johnson for three. Davidson pulls it in. The Dynasty with the lead. Junior left side. Hopkins outside. MP with the rock. Down low. It's stolen away by James.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning.
Called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout. Substitution for the Wolfpack. Michael Stark.
From the line. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
To the paint. The shot by Zadirko, no good. Wells outside. The three-pointer is off the mark.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
MP up top, beyond the arc. Looks good, he is good. Bucket number 4 from him from the field. He's only taken 6 shots. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Fisher. MP. James covering. Pass to Zadirko. And Robinson pulls it down. The Wolfpack trail. 1 second separates the shot clock and the game clock here. Dillard's shot is good.
Great court awareness by MP. When someone on his team is open, he finds them.
Wells outside. Michael Stuffer for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Dynasty out front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one. If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Pass to Luan. MP. It's Dillard outside. Now Zadirko. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, it's MP. And Robinson pulls it down. Wells with it. Dillard covering. Wells, no good.
He just doesn't look confident right now. And it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way.
Kicks it out to Zadirko. Back to MP. That's good, and it's Dave Zadirko with the assist. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Robinson's shot is off. Passes to MP. Luan. It's Dillard outside. Fisher with it. Zadirko. Defended by Robinson. And here's MP on the outside. Again, MP missing. Outside Stauffer. Pulls up on the wing. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Well, it's been nip and tuck. Neither team's been able to really get an edge.
Wow, I mean, going back and forth, it's like a nail biter here.
Back to MP. And they double up MP. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
And the Wolfpack have possession. They trail by 1.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star. Set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Screen by Fisher. The drive by MP. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Outside Stauffer. Passes to Wells. Buries it from 3-point range.
A known entity, Patrick Wells has been capable of catch and shooting many teams right out of the gym.
Kicks it out to Fisher. It's Dillard outside. The tray. It's rebounded by Wells.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
And the Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Ricky Davison, Jason Jr., Brett Hawkins, Danny Cobb. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's Cobb.